So this time, hopefully it works, and if it doesn't, then I will soldier on my own, and you'll have to go.
Now my camera's again.
It's all going wrong, hasn't it?
It has. What? Oh, it's except by time qualifying start. Is it?
Yeah, it's starting to go again.
Something's wrong with the stream.
We launched it.
It's got to be something wrong with something. It could be picking up my audio. I've got my settings set to do that.
Right, Wolf, we're live. Both of us. And it's working now. It's had to relaunch it many times. Yeah, so it's working. So, hello. Sorry about all of the problems. It seems we've got both our commentators back, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Not cursed at this time. If it does, I'm going to go berserk.
We've commentated cursed ourselves.
We have got a curse. Wolf has got a little bit of a problem still with his connection, but we are fixing it, hopefully.
I can't give them cameras at the moment. Other than my own, so I can't really concentrate in this practice session, but hopefully it will fix something.
Have you tried to actually press the start button and change people? Are you actually on the thing so you can actually change people?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
It's just not.
And you've disconnected.
Have I?
Yeah.
No.
It's been a while ago. Oh no, you are. Apparently you've disconnected, but apparently it was earlier.
Yeah, I think that.
Well, hopefully this goes better than it last did. Currently in practice, Kashyyyk is fastest, ahead of fellow junior. Kim is third, Red 15 to 28 is fourth, Wolf Paradox somehow is fifth, Jill Coker is sixth, Hates Right 54 meters seventh, I'm eighth, Bort is 9th, and Garanova is 10th, but I don't think racing in this.
Interesting. This is Group B based on being slower. For lap time, I'm looking really fast at the yesterday.
Indeed, but I think the championship points are separated by a lot different. So we've got how many people will be racing here? We've got 6-man race. How many did he have last time? It was about 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6, 7, maybe 8 man. Nothing like 8. Oh, yeah, 7.
Indeed, so if we're just joining us, well, we'll have to say hello, and I'm sorry for any problems that have happened. We've been trying to fix it over the last few hours, and he seems to have got it stable on my commentator's side, and if he does go, then I will continue on my own and hope for the best.
We've been able to get the room issues, now we've been able to
it is all going wrong for you, but for me it's going quite good. It's been good connection on my end. I haven't really had too many problems, and apart from earlier, and that's what occurs. But Cacique currently fastest with a 1:21.5, as I believe we're coming to the end of this session. I don't know because it won't tell me. There's 3 minutes left there as we walked on board with Cacique. Comes across the line, not an improvement, I don't think. Everyone else seems to be in the so obviously you could say this one looks like to be a lot more stellar here between the drivers, a lot more separated indeed.
Third and fourth explodes, but then we saw that big gap yesterday in the practice between first and second, and then come the sprint race, we had a good race. So perhaps the same could happen today.
Indeed it could. Oh, can you turn your mic volume, literally, your actual volume up as well? Like physically make...
on my headset or in the party?
Like, for both, because you are quite quiet.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Cacique. I'm presuming I'm counting it wrong. I presume it's not Cacique. That's probably. I'll just call him K-A-S. Cash.
Must be cashing it, isn't it?
Cashing it. Who is that going slowly at turn? And that'll be Bort going slowly. He seems to be struggling. Has he got damage?
Am I still quiet?
No, not actually. You're quite good, I think.
Okay.
As we come to the end of this practice, of course, actually, should I say? Not quali.
Yeah.
End of practice, it seems everyone, I think, have done their lap time, and KAS is on first here for practice. Second looks like to be Ferlina Jr. Kim is currently third, a holes at 1.2 seconds nearly back. Fourth is Red 15. Dual Colour is 5th. Wolf is 6th. HY54 me is 7th. I'm 8th, and obviously Garanova isn't here, so we're really looking at the top. Was it 7?
5, I think. Yeah, top 5. So
we are looking at a 7-man race, it looks like here indeed, as we go towards qualifying, and hopefully this one goes well. I can press the monitor straight away, as everyone seems to be chucking out on the track.
I might have
I don't think you can you?
Still fine. Yeah, still fine.
Indeed, I hope it doesn't.
Let me back out.
as dual colour has a little spin there, as my commentator will be rejoining us. Hopefully his connection sorts itself and doesn't cause many problems. So hopefully we'll be back any second now with us. As a Bort comes on track. Seems who shall we be looking at in this qualifying session? I think the person who's most likely to be on pole and is definitely going to be on pole will be Kashinit, who looks like to be going to pole position. Kim looks promising to have a nice battle here. So has he got a car off? That's Bort. Where's he gone off? Down towards Mercedes-Benz Arena. As it seems to have a little spin down towards that. Spinning to Mercedes-Benz Arena, spun down in towards that quick little kink there. It's a very, very easy place to spin, to be honest. So we have our commentator back there as Kim gets out the way and takes very nicely takes all of the cones down there. So of course we go down here as he's on the grass a little bit there as we watch Kashyyyk coming down into the braking zone into the scratch curb, which I had to find out I was pronouncing completely correct every single time I said it. So I'll have that one here as he comes down towards the last couple of corners. What's the lap time going to be? I'm saying it's going to be around about 1:22.3, and the lap time is a 1:22 dead, so I'm not too far off. I think, let's see what Red's going to say. It's going to be around about 1:25.8. Let's have a guess and if it's correct. I'm going to go 1:25.8. It will be a 1:26.6, so I'm pretty far off. There is a car going backwards here, and that'll be Lee Jr.
The car crosses the line to start his lap.
Yeah, so obviously showing these drivers why they're in Group B, having a few spins, and hopefully they get taken up here and they can show their skills. I presume they've been informed that they're being watched live by people on the internet who actually have come here, so welcome here if you have joined us to watch this race. I hope you enjoy it. As Jules gets out the way, I think that was.
I think Bort, yeah, he's had some damage, but he's been moving about quite a bit. Yeah, well, that could be lag. He's locked up into the head.
Yes, we'll look at it. Doesn't seem to look like he's got damage. I'm not sure. We'll have a look.
He looks to be moving about a bit as if he has.
Indeed, it could be lag. He's not going actually too fast, so it actually might indicate some lag. There's an improvement for Red. He improves his lap time to a 1:24.9, but that's nothing compared to pole position currently with a 1:21.8. Oh, and we've got a spinner out of the scratch curve. That's Bort who spun it, and he seems to be stricken. And I'm not going to boast, but I think if I went on track, I could beat him, but I don't think I'm allowed to. But should we have a look? Do you think we should have a look? No, okay. Let's not try. That'll probably end badly. So, well, I'm not going on the track side, but let's see who is doing well in this session so far. So it looks like Kasich improves a 121.2. I'm surprised he's not put up into the upper category very soon, because I think at that pace he would be pretty high up. Oh, as I say that, Kasich goes spinning round a little bit there, so I've put commentator's curse on him, even though I don't think he can aerate, but he's gone spinning a little bit there, as Junior across the line to improve as well to a 122.6 and goes into the pit lane. How much long have we got of this thing? We've got 8 minutes left, of course. And there is, who was that? And that is Kasich, so he is struggling. I think he's done a few times.
That proves that pushing doesn't necessarily mean you're not. Just because you're fast doesn't mean you're in
Indeed.
Not a race. So a couple of spins won't count for nothing as long as you get a good lap in, which he has done.
Indeed, but of course, consistency is the key to success here, even though it's in qualifying. Spinning does take something out of you, indeed. It does lower your actual feel for it, makes you less confident if you're spinning out everywhere. So let's see, who's the battles we can see going in this race? So we've got the battle between 3rd and 4th. They're separated by, what's it, a tenth of a second there. And we have Fellow Junior. And I'm saying that as they gets beaten there by Red into 3rd, so improvement, that's a big improvement indeed, isn't it?
I'm surprised how much faster passion it is. I mean, it could just be a simple fact, this is a track that really suits him.
Indeed, well you say that, but Foal A and the Log race, not what I said that, in the main race set, what was it, 1.3 seconds quicker as well, and he did pull away, but there was a bit of a battle, and of course, if you didn't catch it, if you did manage to go on Twitch and see it, there was we could say in race 2, a bit of controversy indeed, wasn't there, Wolf?
Yes, lots of contact in that second race. Between, well, teammates and lots of damage.
Indeed, as Bort's going slowly there. Looks like he's either got damage or is backing out to go on another lap. So let's go on right on board with the pole position so far. Kasich into the first corner, very quick here as he comes down towards where they used to be about 10 years ago. You used to go straight here. Instead, you make a long, hard break into a very kind of a tight double apex here. You go in and then it quickly turns left down towards the parabolica here, which is quick, and it seems that we've lost the connection of our other commentator again. Hopefully he can rejoin as they go into the braking zone down here. Instead they take the double right-hander here down at the bottom of the track towards the Mercedes-Benz Arena. So tuck into the Mercedes-Benz Arena. It's pretty nice to be there. It's quite a quick corner here, and this corner here normally flat out you can take it down towards the old track here. This is the old part of the circuit which remains here. Chuck it into Mobile Run and then down towards the scratch curb here, which is a very, very hard braking zone. It's very narrow here indeed, and it's very easy to make a mistake. As he comes through the last couple of corners, what's his lap time going to be? It might be an improvement. It's been pretty good. As he comes across the line, and it will be not an improvement, doesn't look like, so there. And he is 1.5 seconds pretty much quicker than second place, which is absolutely astonishing how quick he is. And I feel that I will And it seems as he is struggling. Indeed, my partner of the commentary. We'll be going for a drink whilst we have 3 minutes left. So I'll have a little drink and I'll be back in a minute. I can confirm I've decided to return now, and hopefully eyes in the chat will be able to let me know if anything goes on. As Red 5 tapped the wall, they look like there. As it looks like qualifying is about to be over, so I'll run you through what will be the grid. So the grid for this race will be Cat Chic will be on pole, Fella Junior will be second, Red 15 third, Evildragonxxl fourth, Kim will be fifth, Bort will be sixth, seventh will be HY54, and Gareth not racing, and neither is me, so we'll get ready to go towards the Axel quali. It's done, so we'll get into the race. So as you can see, the red lights come on, the cars are ready to go, and it's lights out, and away we go. and everyone gets off to look like a good start. Everyone is clean starts, I believe, here. Everyone is going through the corners as clean as you can. And we've got a car off spinning around that dual colour going for a little spin here. As the battle between 5th and 4th is around the outside goes Kim, trying to go around the outside of Bortz there. And I think he's got the position. No, he hasn't. So still ahead will be Kim is still behind as Bortz is ahead. As the front lot, Felly Jr. Cassie does lead this race as Red 15 behind is going to be challenging. Everyone, it seems to be a good start from everyone. There didn't seem to be much contact. Someone did spin at the beginning, that was dual car. He did go for a spin down at the first corner as everyone seems to this time being able to get a good start, unlike last time where there was quite a lot of contact. Is gathering up to the gap. Already the field's starting to spread out a little bit, so we'll go and watch Kim and Bortz having their battle going on here as they tuck into turn 1. Kim chasing down Bortz. Now, is there going to be any moves going on here? Is he going to try up the inside? No, he is not. He goes wide, he locks up, and there's contact, it looked like there. Is there damage? I don't think there is, but there was definite contact between Kim and Bortz there. And carnage has happened. I have to say hello to F1 Racing Ghost for joining us here. As Bortz drops behind Kim here. Kim's on the grass down here. Will Bortz be able to go around the outside? No, he is not close enough at all, is he? As we've got people joining, so hello all if you're just joining us here to the second race here of the day. Well, of the couple of days to be honest, and I am telling you to my walk with many Murrayisms I'm speaking. Cassie lead, Fella second, the gap starting to come out between those two. Red 15 is in third, Kim is currently fourth. Yellow car is in 5th place. Dropping back a little bit there is Bortz as well, dropped back quite a bit. So we're going to watch. And it seems I didn't exactly catch this too much here, but Bortz. So dual colour is being overtaken by Kim. Obviously that was being saw there. Bortz dropping back as ever quite a bit, sadly. And HY54 me has already retired, and I don't know if anyone knows why he's out already. If they do, please would they tell me, because I thought he was racing, but he's not with 30 laps remaining. The grid seems to be stabilised a little bit already. And Yul Cole starts to press on the threat up to 4th position here as he starts to catch him. Indeed, pushing as hard as he can as he puts the inside, and round the outside goes dual car, and I don't know what Kim was doing. Did he give the position back? Did he got a problem? I'm not sure, but it seemed to be a yield there. So Kim's dropped behind 4th there now, so I don't know what's happened, but he's dropped back indeed. Meanwhile, doesn't seem to be much battling going up front as the gap is opening up quite a bit here. Red 15 all on his own, pretty lonely here, as looks like Kim's now going to start chasing back him, so at least I get to speak over some racing here, which is good for me indeed. So let's see. looks slightly, the pace is definitely different between these two. The first lap is massively different, and I hope that this is just not just people letting each other through, and hopefully it's better because all the paces definitely separate quite a bit. And you can sound, I'm struggling to think to talk about here as well. Right now, already right at the beginning of the race, there's not a lot to talk about. Well, I have to say, if you're joining, welcome to what's already seemed to be a race that's of nutrition now at least, because everyone's spread out already. We've got Kim and Evildragonxxl still pretty close to each other, but it's definitely spread out already. And I haven't really seen a race like this for a while where the field has already become so spread out. It's actually ridiculous. You see, as Fella Jr. goes wide at turn 1, but that's not going to do much because he's not exactly catching very quickly, is he? As Bort Jr. has disconnected, there Jilko goes over the curb. Will this allow... Hey, maybe when people start getting laps I can start talking here. As Kim is getting closer and closer to the back of Jilko. As Bort Jr. is disconnected already. And breaking into the corner here. This very interesting double right-hander here. Obviously it cuts off the longer track that needs to go down, all the way down to a hairpin there, which I'd still say is actually probably better for racing here. I don't know why they've got rid of it. Actually makes the racing no much different. It actually makes it a lot more better, I'd say. And I'd say look at the gap between first and second. That is a margin. It's pretty much almost it's half a straight, to be honest. And then the gap down to what is third place is absolutely massive. And we're only on, I think, was about 7 now nearly. And the gap has already opened up massively here. And to be honest, I'm lost for words right now. The gap the leaders got, I'm surprised. I don't know why they're not in the first group right now, the lead two. And the gap they've got is absolutely massive. So as everyone seems to be calming down, we'll go through as Jilko goes a little bit wide and has a bit of a moment there, but we'll go through the grid order and I'll give my opinion on exactly how they've been. So in first place, this driver has been very dominant in the practice, in the quali, and so far in the race he is absolutely storming through the field here. He hasn't been overtaken at all, and he's just been up front all alone, and he's doing pretty much as Sebastian Vettel, our Lewis Hamilton here. Second place, Fella Jr., He's dropping back the two teammates they are, of course, in the red and white Golf cars. Obviously dropping back very slightly here. The gap between them are literally about a second a lap. Gap between the fastest lap. But he's doing a good job there, and then we go down to Kim in third place, who's got a massive gap there, and I didn't notice until now. There seems to have been something going on because Red 15 has pitted. So I didn't catch it, and again, and this is pretty thing, as Dual Car is in the pits and retired from the race as well. So I don't know what's gone on here, but we're losing cars as Red rejoined the track. So Red rejoins this race, at least, so we've got, the field is now extremely spread out. Very, very spread. So, if I'm not saying very much, it's probably because there isn't actually much to talk about. Maybe a few, well, there's no clouds in the sky, so I can't talk about the clouds. I can't really talk about anything right now. I can talk about the fact how the trees look good. See, the trees look very good here on the left. There's a very big field in the middle of the track, and it's going well, I think. 24 laps left. I've already got nothing to talk about. If anyone in the comments got any suggestions of any things to talk about, actually, instead we're going to talk about the last races. That, of course, if you didn't catch, you can't watch because apparently Tritz broke them, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'll give you what happened in the race. There was a lot of carnage. Obviously, in the first race, there was quite a few incidents, of course. The main topic that I will talk about will definitely be between the two cars. I can't remember who it was, but there was a very big crash indeed. Firstly, at the end of the race between, if I remember, pole A, and I can't remember the other driver, but there was a monumental, I remember it was Ghost, monumental crash right at the end. I think it was the last few laps. And it was one of the biggest crashes I've ever seen, ever. And obviously, we also go through one of the other really interesting talking points is between the two teammates. And if anyone couldn't tell me which of them are, it would be good, because I cannot remember the two teammates were, but they did crash into each other. And I will talk about them if I tell me who they are, because I can't remember what their names are. They're in the green cars, so yeah. Meanwhile, we'll talk about this race a little bit. Kin goes a little bit wide in turn 2. Red all on his own last. Very, very far back indeed. Hopefully race 2's better, and hopefully some other people can turn up, because I would very much love for more people to race. However, there's not much to talk about. I'll just talk about this track. So this is a Hockenheim ring. It's one of the all-time classic tracks, and this is obviously the new layout. It's been here since 2000, if I'm correct, 2002. They used to go straight on before they added this little section here, straight on through the trees, and they would rejoin all the way down there somewhere. Obviously, this is the national track, so it's going to be a lot different. But what they used to do, they would have rejoined down here, and they would end up coming not here. This is also new as well. So this bit here, the Mercedes Arena with the Panasonic symbols on it, they would have rejoined the track down here. That's where the track would have all used to rejoin. They would have rejoined here, and this is the old section of the track, of course. The old original bit of the track is still pretty much exactly the same as it used to be here. They took through Model 1 and then into the scratch curve here. A very tricky corner here. It's banked, it's easy to make mistakes and it's easy to have horrible accidents here in the past. As you come through the last corner here, it's Fella Junior Red as across the line there, and I think we're going to have a first accident of the day because it looks like Cass is actually catching last place, I think. Let's see, is it last place he's catching? The answer is yes, he's catching red 5, so hopefully he doesn't let him through, because I want to go and talk about something. Because as you clearly tell, I have got no idea at all what I'm doing right now. This has become the most spread out race I have ever seen. But I'm going to keep talking until inevitably my voice goes, in which case I very much won't be talking. So, if anyone really wants to say anything in this race, anyone got any... Let's leave comments of the day. Who's your driver of this race so far? Let me know in the comments. What's that? And Cass is catching up to last place. And we know it's a shot clock. I'm talking about that, but we've only got pretty much 4. We've only got 5. We haven't even got 5. We've got 4 people in this race so far, which is, well, it's surprising, to be honest. As you go into the braking zone there, and we watch Red get lapped by Cass here. Is he going to let him through? Let's hope so. And he lets him through very cleanly indeed. Sadly, as Kim comes into the pit lane here. So Kim comes into the pit lane indeed there, as Red is now going to be overtaken next by Fella Junior. I hope I'm saying his name correctly here. We've got 20 laps left. A whole 20. And I have pretty much nothing to talk about yet. Well, so we'll go back to talking about a few things from yesterday. And, well, the biggest topic that I can remember from yesterday was still that crash between the 2 teammates. And I still have no idea who they were, and I will find them out eventually. But the crash between the 2 of them was very, very surprising indeed. As they crashed down here, exactly where we are. Don't know exactly what happened, but, well, all I remember is much screaming as one of them flew about 40 feet in the air. And obviously one of the other talking points here as we ride more of Fella Junior is right here between, if I'm correct, it was, I'm definitely correct in saying it was Ghost who crashed with Sol A here, right at the dying moment of the race, the battle for the lead on the final lap, which was absolutely spectacular. And actually, I will be quiet. We seem to be having a battle coming on finally, because it looks like Kim is catching red. So finally, hopefully, and I hope so, we're going to have a battle. I want to talk about something, and it looks like there might be a battle coming up. And I was actually saying that, and I think the gap's actually gaining up, so, you know, every time I say something, the opposite exactly happens. And instead of that gap now increasing, it looks like, so, fortunately, you might have been spoiled there, and I might have put a curse on it. Hopefully, it is closing, but it looks like it's gaining, so, take that, as there's not much else we can say, to be honest. As Fella Junior starts to catch up to Kim and laps him here. So he overtakes him very cleanly, maybe on the curb a little bit indeed. But it's very interesting. So I'm having to say these two, Fella Junior and Kashnik, are having a very dominant drive indeed. These two teammates are definitely going to be, hopefully, moving up to a different category soon, because the gap is massive. And I will say, and I can confirm, there is only 4 drivers, because Jill Carp is out the race already. HY54, I don't even know what happened to him. I don't think he even started. And obviously, Garinovic is just here with the lobby open, and so am I, just sitting here all alone, nothing to do but talk about absolutely nothing. As it seems, Kim's got a problem because he's slowing down. So, I have to say, this race is going down as pretty much one of the boringest races I've ever seen. And the reason it's so boring is because how quickly it's spread out. We haven't even got half through the race yet, and the gap between first and second is quite literally as big as physically the Atlantic Ocean is between England and America. Laps to the end of this race, and it seems Junior is catching up to the Kim, if I'm correct. Let's see, is it Kim? The answer is no, it's red. So yeah, you can tell when something's going on when the gap between second and third is quite literally a lap. Actually, it is a lap. So, yes, very dominant. I'd have to say there was, as I've been told, the starters in this race were 6, but I think it was 6, no, it was 7, if I'm correct. 7 started, I don't know who left, but Yeah, someone left at the beginning. Can't remember who they were, but someone did leave right at the beginning. Of course, HY54Me didn't even start the race. I don't know what happened to him, but he's not started the race. Dual car, as you can see, retired on lap 7. The red 15 all alone, absolutely in the middle of nowhere. He's a lap down to them and about and he's pulling quite far away from Kim, so he is in quite literally. And thank you for letting me know that he's the other commentator. So who should we go and talk about? Well, let's go on a lap with Kim here. So he took it through turn 1, very quick, almost spinning out. But as soon as I got on board with him, took it here. It's a nice little run down here under the Panasonic signs here, braking hard down into turn number 2. Pretty sharp corner here, very easy to lock up there, and you have to get the car turned in quite early to turn a little kink, what I'm not really calling turn 3 to be honest. Neither is this really a turn. To be honest, parabolic here as you go down to the braking zone here, the double right-hander down here. Joins the track up, a bit of a slide from him there as they chuck it down there. As then they accelerate up down towards the Mercedes-Benz arena here. They chuck it in there, and it's very easy to make mistakes there as you chuck it into the next corner. It's pretty quick, almost flat out normally. Run as wide as you can normally there. You can run a lot wider there. So more forgiving than it used to. The barrier needs to come really right up to where the right line used to be. As you chuck it down there into Mobile 1, onto the old track, as you chuck it down into the scratch curb here. A very, 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 very hard corner to do indeed. However, as you can see, as Kim goes off the track, proving once and for all that the commentator's curse actually works. As you chuck it into the last corners here, and around the last corner, it's a very easy complex there. Normally it's quite flat, to be honest. And that's that done. So let's figure, does anyone have any suggestions what to talk about right now? Because I am losing the entire plot of my mind and I have no idea what to talk about. Harry's talk about sick, hopefully he doesn't crash. And now we'll go and watch the next car, and next time we have a look at him, he'll be in a barrier. So I hope, most certainly, and so we know that HY is the commentator, but does anyone know why Evildragonxxl has retired from this race? And I would say the championship standings, but I don't know what the championship standings are, so could someone post them in the chat or give me a link to the actual page? Thank you, Vecto, for hopefully putting the chat in so I can actually see the chance of standings. And yes, there is not much action going in here, but hopefully... Does anyone know how many people might be turning up to race 2? Is there any possibility that any of you guys can turn up into race 2 at all? And just to say one thing, that this race is very spread out. Look at the gaps between the drivers, as Kim almost has a little off there. Look at the gap between the drivers. So there's Kim down there, pretty much at the vast sector here, as across the line there goes Red 15, about 20 seconds up there as he goes wide as well and almost spins out. Philly Jr. is about as far away as anyone can be to another car. And in the lead, absolutely in the middle of nowhere, in the lead, doing an absolute Sebastian Vettel. He might as well be in a Red Bull right now because they're leading 1-2. I'm afraid that'd be a Mercedes, so it's Lewis Hamilton leading actually, because Mark Webber is actually not very good generally, but still a legend in my opinion. Felly Jr., his lap times are actually, what was it, 9 tenths pretty much off the pace. And the gap between Red 15 and second is, well, the gap here, what's it? 2 points, just under 2 seconds, what is massive. And the gap between third and fourth is about 3 tenths, so not as much. But, you know, and it would be good if Dolkart was still racing, because that would close the gap up a little bit as well. Unfortunately, but it seems like we will not be there, unfortunately. How many laps have you got left? You've got 8 laps left of this race. So I'll go through the order if no one even knew what they are. So first place is Cassinet, who's leading by about a massive gap. And we have to say goodbye to Aaron Ramsey here, who will be going in the chat. So thank you for turning up here. So Cassinet is leading by literally one of the biggest gaps I've ever seen. Felia Jr. is second, about just over a straight away from him. Red 15 is in third, who's dropped back quite a bit, ahead of Kim, who is in fourth place. Obviously, Jill Carr is one of the first retirements of the race, and the only one who actually managed to get a few laps in. Of course, HY15 isn't here, and is the other commentator here, and obviously Kevin over is here to host it, and I'm also the commentator. So, we're just watching this race, and to be honest, nothing's going on. I have not seen, literally, I have not seen such a spread out field for such a long time. We still got 6 laps left, and this is going to be a long 6 laps here. So to be honest, I think right now I might go for a drink. Right now, whilst I think I've got the chance, it doesn't seem anything's going on. And if in the chat, if something does happen, let me know, or say, please let me know. So we've got 4 laps left. Doesn't seem like anything's going on, and I'm back, so hello if anyone's there. And then if anyone can tell me if anything happened, please do, if they saw anything on the mini-map. Yes, indeed, this is very massive gap, and yeah, nothing apparently happened indeed, so well, I don't exactly know what's happened, to be honest, and I'd like to know, as I get a message, don't know what that says, because I don't speak some foreign language. Oh, as Kim goes off there's that through the stats curb again. He's done that before. Spinning round he goes. see, is there any other things going on here? So, answers no. I'm sorry if anyone's getting a big box on the screen, it's because people are messaging here. Unfortunately, I can't exactly do much right now about that, so we've only got 2 laps left here. Of this, what, to be honest and frankly, has been a very, 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 very boring race. So yes, it's been apparently worse than the Baku race. And yes, it definitely is worse than Baku. And thank you for saying that I'm a good commentator, because I do commentary for a living. As we come to the final lap, and look, there's another car for the leader to see. I think it's the first time we've seen that for such a long time. My God, another car. I can get excited about another car. Here we go. As he catches another car. He's going to catch the other car, almost spinning off goes Kasicla, and he's going for an overtake, and he overtakes brilliantly. And yes, unfortunately, that's the only thing I can commentate on, is someone lapping someone. Well, apart from that, little bit there, because now there's absolutely nothing to talk about. Literally nothing to talk about, and hopefully, and I pray to God that race 2 can have a lot more action. But nevertheless here, as he comes around the final few corners, Kasanet has not put really a foot wrong the entire race as he rounds the final corner to win here at Hockenheimring. In a truly dominant drive, he'll win Group B race around here. As we now wait for his teammate to cross the line as well. Fellow juniors, so it's been a good day on the office for this team. A 1-2 for them if they are teammates. I think they are, but around the final corner comes Fellow Junior to come home brilliantly second. So it's been a good day in the office of Lem, as now we just sit here and wait for the others to finish. And it's been truly a race of nutrition here. Exactly like someone said in the comments, Vecto did say, it's like Baku. And it's completely true, because I have not seen a tall action here, apart from a few spins and someone hitting a wall nearly. And into the pit lane goes Kim. He's hit in, so I think he's already finished. As we wait for Red to finish now, who's actually, if I'm not correct, is he took in third? Has he already been in third? I'm not sure. My mind's melting. We just wait for red to finish now. As red arounds the corner, is he going to be in the pit lane? No, he's not, so he is still going. And across the line goes red for what is actually third place, so a good job for him. And thank you for telling me if they have the same livery our teammates. I thought they would be, so thank you for letting me know that. So that will be the first race done, and I swear to God, I hope that race 2 can have something going on for my sake. Now it's got to wait for red to come in, I think, and then we'll be done. And red comes in, so he's jumped it in the pit lane, so I think it should finish in theory. So red's left the session, Garanova's left the session, so I presume Maria leaving this session, I think, then. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Well, I'll have a check right now then. I will say, yes, we are leaving this session indeed, so I will, as I get invited for the next race, and hopefully it is better. And oh my god, look, there has more than the last race. My god. So, we do have a few more people, I think. How many have we got? We've got... one more person.
Go, go, go!
Now, I'm not one to say to anyone who knows better, but am I actually allowed to go on the track and do a lap or two in practice? Just for my own pleasure or sanity. For that answer, we'll go and see the drivers going to be with us. We've got Nico Zava here in this race, so Dolo Car is also here, and I'm not sure what about any other drivers if they're here. So I can say it's not raining, as I don't know what happened then. And then, as you said, I am going to do a lap, and I hope I don't get in trouble for it. If I do, I know who I'm going to blame, and it's you, Mr. Vexo666 in this chat. So I'm just going to wait a little tiny second here. Check the monitor quickly then. Oh, his round goes dull colour there into the last corner. I don't know, is it in quali? I'm not sure if we're in quali or not. Oh, we are in quali. So I won't be doing a lap then. So my dreams of setting at least a lap have been ruined and shattered by the fact that it's qualifying. Nevertheless, we'll go and who should we watch? So we've got what looks like this time. How many have we got? So we've got 7 people racing. And whilst we watch Red going around the final corner, as we watch Jill actually go around the final corner instead. 95 degree, we've got a heavy cloud above us here. As he chucks it through into turn 1, sliding as ever, gets on the curb. It's an easy mistake to do as we watch Kim come through the corner there. And now we'll look at what says Red as well going through. As Kim is in the pit lane, and let's see any cars that are going on around the track. So we've got Castanet. So I'm presuming I'm pronouncing it right when I say it. Is it Case Or is it cash? It's going to be a talking point. Is it case or is it cash? Kim warms up his tyres. Castanet. There you go. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce his name. Castanet. Castanet 10. I'm making that a pun for this race now. I'm gonna have to cash it in. And off spins Kim. So I've said something, and now someone spin. We look through this field and see who I think will be going first. I'm surprised to say that Castanet is not quickest right now. Fellini Jr. has, so it looks like he's learned something and is now going quicker as we've got 8 minutes left of this session. Of course we say that, but I'm not just expecting, I'm presumably, and I definitely most certainly 100% know that Castanet will probably get pole in this. It's going to be the last corner. Is he about to prove my thing correct and about to smash the lap time to get pole position? And the answer is yes, he is. Not much as I thought it'd be. It's only a 10th and he takes it back straight away. So we're going to have a battle for quality here, are we? So we'll see. I think Kim today is not going to be as fast as you probably might expect to be in a certain thing, but it's not about quickest here, it's about being on the track at the right time and knowing what you're doing, what makes you quickest. Here as Red goes extremely deep into the braking zone now, it's easy to lock up and go right there, so I'm not expecting that to do too much damage there. Jr. and Castanet, Castanet, we'll pronounce that word correctly, are having the battle of qualifying here. Let's see, is he going to regain the pole? Will Cash take it back? He comes across the line, and will it be a new lap right time? It is, another second up. What can he do? What can the second do? Is he going to improve? No, he's not. Or maybe yes, he did a little bit. So Castanet has pole position as we speak right now. But in second place, Fellini Jr., he's only, was it, less than a tenth behind. Red 15 is about, what is it, 3 seconds back. Dull colour not really doing a lap. Nico not doing a lap. Kim's on track. I'm not on the track. Neither is the other commentator. Neither is Gareth. So that solves that one up. As Kim chucks it through this corner, you can run out wide. If I was him, run out a little more wide. You can run over that curb, and it should be okay. Last time I remember, round here, let the car. Don't want to run out too wide there, but you want to straighten the car up there, and then gently move it back here. You want to keep out wide here normally, and don't let the car. You can take the karting line around the outside here. It's a lot quicker through here. You want to be on that curve a little more. Don't want to go too wide out here. You can let the car run out wide on the opposite here. As soon as you get the car turned in here, you can run as wide as you like here. Straighten the car out there as early as you can. And across the line here goes. Is it an improvement? I think it was an improvement. Up front, the gap is now going to be 4 tenths. So cashing it in has definitely cashed the lap times in, as he is quickest. As we come to the end of qualifying here, as apparently, just read on the news that Turkey have just been taken over. And if you want to know why they've been taken over and who's taken them over, it's their militaries that's taken over. I'm not sure what's happened, but something's happened in Turkey, and I hope everything's going well over there, and I wish them the best of luck on what they're doing. Meanwhile, in the land of project cars on the commentary here, in the middle of absolutely nowhere here, as we come to the end of the qualifying session, I think everything's died down here. So things to look out for in this race. I'm going to say the battle between Fellini and Cassin it in will be a good run to watch. Red 15 looks like he's going to have a battle with Kim, dual colour, Nico as well, and obviously I would race if I could, but I don't think I'm allowed to, so I won't try it. as we come to the end of qualifying here. And an improvement for Kim a little bit, I think, there. Puts him only 2 turns behind, but there's nothing else he can do. And I think everyone is off the track right now. And indeed, so everyone is. So the end of qualifying is Cassinetin is on pole, Phil Jr. second, Red is third, Kim fourth, Joel fifth, sixth Nico, and that is qualifying here.
Alright, let's leave qualifying behind us now. Let's focus on those lights, make a good start. Jump start, jump.
So everyone seems to get off the grid well, I think. Everyone goes into turn 1, I think everyone. Everyone seems to have got off the grid well here. We've got battling going on. Careful for Nico. Don't want to hit the other car there. And I think they are teammates. No, they're not. As Kim, he battles in for 4th place. I think he backs out of a move there. Nico behind. He's ready. And I have no idea what Vector is saying. Is in the wall goes Red. He's a hit the Armco barrier. And I don't think he's damaged the car. Everyone seems to be spreading out already. The gaps are starting to form here. As Fellini Jr. keeping Cassinit in the sight of himself here. I think he might have a try here as Jill Color starts to pull away from Kim, who starts to pull away from Red, who starts to pull away from Nico. As Red gets on the curb there, and he wants to be careful there. He does not want to lose it here on those curbs. Lay can be extremely bad there as Kim goes sliding out the corner there, almost spinning out. And you did muck that sentence up here lots, my friend. Meanwhile, Red gets into the slipstream. He's going to start pulling up the slipstream here. Is he going to try and make a move there? He brakes extremely late there as there's smoke going here. As Red makes a move up the inside, he does make the job done there. I'm not sure where he is ahead of Kim. And here we go, we've got Nico trying around the outside as well. So this race is already 100 times better than it was in the last race. And everyone seems to be trying to figure out where the weaknesses are of the teammates. Weaknesses of not just teammates, of course, because I think we've got Red 15 and Kim are teammates, if I'm correct. And obviously Joker and Nico are teammates as well, because they think they're in the same cars. As everyone seems to be pulling away, there is a bit of a slide there from Nico. And Kim also has a slide indeed as Red 15 starts to challenge. As Red 15 is starting to catch, it looks like, to Dol Okar. As Fellow Jr. and Cathanitin, they don't have to battle if they don't want to. They can just take it to the end in the places they've got for a pretty another commanding victory indeed. As Nico clouts the curb there and runs wide. And I think I said about curbs in earlier and how they can chuck a car off. Luckily, there's no barrier there. It's a big slide there. Through Mobile 1. What a save that was. I'm surprised how he caught that there, just looking back at it then. Very lucky here as Red 15 is now all over Dolo Car. Let's see, are we going to be having a battle going on here? The battle for the third position. Here we go. He's gonna try. Is he gonna throw up on the inside? Is he gonna brake late? He tries, but he thinks better of it. But he runs wide. He's gonna get a good exit. No, he's not. Is he gonna try and get in the slipstream? He pulls in the slipstream. Is he gonna try up the inside? Is he gonna go up the inside? No, he's not. As off goes, right goes Dollar Color. He's made a mistake. You don't want to hit each other here. They're getting close together. And yes, I probably can do that Vecto, and I probably will try at one point. As Red 15 all over Dolo Car here. And this could end up in an interesting scrap for the podium here. I don't think I've had a scene battle for a podium here so far today, but today is the day we could see it. But here we go, he's in the slipstream again. Any battling going on there? No, it isn't. So it's the battle for fourth place here. He's got in the slipstream, he's got the toe. And Dole moving a little bit there. As Red looks like he's going up the inside. He thinks better of it. Is he going up the inside? He's going to brake late. They're going to touch nearly. They almost do. They side by side action here. He's going to get a better exit though. He goes on the curb. Careful not to spin out. Now, is he going to chuck up the inside in frustration here? Is he going to try it? Yes, he is. Here we go. We've had this before. They don't crash this time. I've seen incidents there. They don't hit each other. They almost do on the exit, though. Is he going to throw another one up the inside? He's going to try, but he thinks better of it, though. Is he going to try on the exit, though? This is an interesting move. Is he going on the outside? Surely not. They almost touched there. Is he up the inside into Mobile 1? That's going to be a brave move. No, he's not going to try it. Indeed, he is not. Oh, they touched! They touched! Contact between fourth and third. I don't think there's going to be much damage. So we've already had our first little bit of an incident today, as Falia is dropping back from looking ahead as Juloka hits the wall! And off goes Juloka, he's hit the wall, he's under pressure and he's made a mistake. Now, is that going to put him under pressure from Kim? That's the question we must think of. He got on the curb, he was too greedy. I told about these curbs before, they can cause problems, and it already has caused its first victim of the race. As Julicar has hit the barrier at turn 1. Luckily, there is no damage there as he runs right, smoke pouring from the car ahead. That'd be Red 15. As now we look at Nico Zava, who's all over the back of Kim here. So whilst I've been watching the squabbling ahead, the squabbling behind's catching. So we've got a battle for the 5th position here. As in the slipstream, he goes. Nico in the slipstream. He's not going to try on the move in turn 1. That's going to be a suicide move. And he definitely thinks better of it and backs out here as he gets on the curb. They both running wide though, and I'm not sure there's penalties for running wide there, because there definitely is a legal advantage. Is he going to try up the inside? He thinks of it. Don't want to hit the teammate here. And they're not teammates at all, so most certainly if they want to hit each other, they can, but it's not good, and I wouldn't suggest they do it. As he gets in the slipstream here. Is he going up the inside? Here he goes, side by side. He dives up the inside, late as he can. He leaves enough room, so Lee's leaving more room than the others did. They're a lot more sensible, I'd say. As off goes, wide he goes Kim, and round the outside, oh, they make contact! I don't think there's going to be much contact indeed for damage, right, but there was contact, like front left to rear right. As now we watch Dulacar now attempting to catch Red 15 again. We'll keep an eye on that. As Kim, as he now dropped behind Nico, I think he has. I'm not sure, but we'll keep an eye on it as we watch these two now battle into turn one. As Kim gets a better exit, Alan Nico here, and if I was him, I would dive up the inside late as he can. You should be able to make a move there. But he's brave, he thinks of it. I think he must be listening. He's moved to the inside, he's supposed to come out the outside, but he's still there. He's going to try. What a brilliant move! Around the outside, what an absolute stunner of a move there. But it's not over there. They're still side by side as they come to the braking zone. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the last of the last breakers, and looks like Nico keeps it ahead. But Kim's still there. They give each other a nudge. Who's it going to be into the Mercedes-Benz arena? Here we go. They're going to come through this corner, and it looks like Nico will be ahead right now. As they go into the next couple of corners, I think that Nico has at least got it for another few laps or so here. As Red 15 and Dulacar. So has Red 15 got ahead of Dulacar there? Red 15's lost the position, it looks like. I'm not sure. Can someone tell me in the chat if they've switched positions there? I'm not sure. There's a lot of battling going on. I'll concentrate on this battle then, because it seems like they've switched positions. Here we go, Red 15 in the slipstream of Dulacar. Here we go, another battle going on. Is he going to dive up the inside? He's going to try. They hit! They hit! And he lets him back through. And Red 15 now back behind us, let the position through, so good on him. And this is going to close the entire field up a little bit as Nico goes spinning around there. Unfortunately, I think he's got a problem. I think Nico's got a problem there. As Red goes on the curb and oh, he spins. He's going to give out the barrier, and into the barrier goes Red. He's going to reverse from track. He's got to be careful. So Red has hit the tyre bundle there. Nico is now ahead, so this will be interesting. Red is a lot quicker than Nico, and he's a lot quicker than Kim. And unbelievable scenes there, indeed it was. Red is going to be catching at a rate of knots here to the cars ahead as Dulacar is now in a very confirmed, definitely probably is third position there, as Cassinet leads as Fellow Junior is in second place. Dolokhar third, looks comfortable here as Kim. He's going to be under threat low still. Remember, we've got 6 laps left of this race, so it could all come back down to here. As we're going to watch Red here, is I hope he's going to catch up soon. As it seems to be, Dolokhar's gone off the track. Dolokhar has pulled off. He's hitting the barrier. What's happened to Dolokhar? And I think Dolokhar's... I don't know what's happened. Dolokhar's gone. Is he disconnected? So that means Kim is now in the podium. And this is unbelievable now. I thought it was all going to be settled for the podium. It's not. It's been burst open. Again, the commentator's curse is struck back again. As Kim now has got a pretty... It's not a too sizable gap, but the gap pulled open, so I think all the battling seems to have cooled down now. As look at the gap, as... Yeah, Dolokhar did disconnect, I can say that. And Garanova has disconnected, so I don't know what's happened here. Nico Zava is catching, I think, slightly catching. Yeah, definitely catching the car ahead, I think, slightly ahead, but it's also being caught as well, so I hope a battle can go on here. As Red slows down, I think Red's slowing down. We sped back up again, so it seems there's been problems going on. Oh, as Red hits the gravel. So indeed, the battling may have stopped and stalled, and it's all going downhill. Wherever it is, it all sounds a lot like closer here, as it seems to a car getting lapped there as Nico goes off the track again. And it'll be Red getting caught by the leader already. So if I'm correct, it's about the same amount of time it took for Cassinet to lap another car. It's already being closed up to get another lapping in here. As Kim, all he has to do is keep it on the island, not make a mistake, and he will be home in third place. But he is getting caught very, very, very slightly, I think, by the other car behind. With Red also catching. And next race is Rocklands Glen. And is it the big track or is it the short track? I would like to know that answer. As the final lap, we can say, has been started by Castanet, who is on his final lap now. So it's all coming to a close now. It looks like all the battling has ceased to exist. Of course, it looked like we might have had quite a tense last few laps, but unlike last race, it's all gone pretty calm now, and it seems that everyone's dropped apart now. As Castanet is catching the lapped car of, who would that be? It'll either be Red 15 or Nico. And it'll be Nico. As he comes in the corner, as chucking off the track goes Nico. That's one way of getting out of the way, I have to say. Chuck it off the track. But round the last few corners he comes. A truly dominating drive from Castanet. He comes round the final corner to win both races at Hockenheimring. He dominates a truly astonishing drive here. As Nico Zava comes through what will be a lap down, of course. Of course, it's glitched out and it's showing him in second, but I can 100% confirm he's not second. As Falena Jr. comes through to be second place, it's glitched out of course, but it will be second. There you go. So, I can say the result, Castanet won this race. Falena Jr. is in second place with Tim in third place. An absolutely brilliant drive from him all around. Nico Zava is fourth with Red 15 in fifth. It's been a truly dominant drive from all. It's been fantastic to watch indeed. I've enjoyed it a lot. As, oh my god, Red goes straight on. That made me jump. But it's finished. It's over. But it's over. It's all good. Castanet has dominated both the rounds here, and it has been a truly astonishing race to behold. So I have to say thank you all for turning up, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you hopefully for the next time. Until then, I have to say my final word. It's been brilliant. I've enjoyed it, but until next time, I shall see you guys later.